This song is called Dale al Cien. Remember, song number 1 is our step touch movement for our warm-up. All right, here comes our chorus movement. Pay attention to making the cue before you do the movement. Watch for the cue. Here we go. Step touch movement, again with arm variations. The great thing about keeping your warm-up movement simple is that you can reuse all of these movements and just change your music. It will still feel exciting and energetic to your students. All right, back to the chorus movement. Notice the cue? I tapped the top of my head to say that we were taking the movement from the top. Back to a step touch movement. All we're doing is facing the diagonal. Now that cue was a little bit different. I showed the students the movement before the music changed. Back to the chorus movement. This time I want more energy, so I'm getting them to sing along with the music. So I'm having them scream and shout along with the music. Step touch movement, we're at the other side this time. Now watch for this pre-movement cue. Where a couple counts before I showed the movement so they could join right in with me. Movement change, we're still doing step touch movements, but a different arm variation. And double arms. Back to the top. Don't be afraid to have fun with your students and dance with them. Listen for the change in the music. There's some extra music in the intro, so I'm taking this opportunity to go out and connect with my students. To transition my students from the step clap to the grapevine step, I need to use a really big cue. It's important to not only cue with my arms, but with my facial expression as well. Here comes the chorus. Really clear cues here so that they know the timing of the music. I'm telling them to hold it here and hold it here, change sides, hold it here, speed it up. If they don't pick up that quick change into the V step, that's okay. Now they've seen the movement. The second time they do it, they're gonna get it right away. All right, moving on to a different step. This is just a pony step from side to side, but it's really a great step to get your heart rate up. Quick pre-movement cue to let the students know I'm moving from the pony step to a step clap. And there was that strong arm motion to show that we are doing the grapevine again. 'Cause she's sexy and she's bad, she like the way I run. So I give her what she wants. She's sexy and she's bad. Here we go. Hold here. Hold here. Strong cues. To the V step. We gotta pay attention there because the music changed. There was only one sequence of the chorus. we want to go ahead and use a cue to show how many times we're jumping to the side. Single, single, double, single, single, double. And here we go. We're making it bigger with an arm variation. Not changing the legs, but just adding more with our arms. All right, listen to your music. It's changing. Here we go. I know my students know the music and choreography much better now, so I can give it a little bit more energy and have more fun with them. Did you see how that time they picked up that V-step right away? All right, listen to the music. It's gonna change again. This song is called Baila Bolero. We're gonna start with squats. A good cue to give your students is to make sure that they keep their chin up instead of hanging their head down. Listen to the music. Every time we hear this part of the music, we'll be doing this double down squat. Abdominals are strong. Make the cue to the other side. Pay attention to the cue here. Up and across. Up, cross. All right, switching to the other side. Cue it. That cue, I just tapped my leg to indicate that we were switching legs. Reminding my students to engage their abdominals. Here we go. Slow squat. Checking the form of your students, making sure they're following along and have good form. Here's that part of the music. This here is a simple movement, but we are going to progress it later. And that progression is coming right now. Lunges combined with our simple movement. Taps in. Watching our form to make sure that front knee is not extending past the toe. And taking those last counts to transition to the other side. Make sure that you always have proper form. If your students are unable to perform the movement correctly, go ahead and change it up. And back to that slow squat. They're feeling the burn now. All right, here comes a music change. Listen for it. Checking my students. Motivating them, giving them some more energy, telling them they're doing a great job. And now giving them a signal to turn their feet out and also to engage their abdominals. I love this move for your toning song. It's a great full body toning movement. Notice when we started this movement, it was a little bit softer, and now we're really giving it some energy. Feel free to use all of these movements even if you change up your music in the future.